Okay, so let's pick up where we left off. Somehow I hit stop on the record, so that's in place now. Okay, so the next thing we can do is we can put the cycling cam back in. And again, grab your oiler here. And oil that shaft up. And you will need to pull back on the little size selector here as you insert the cam. Otherwise, you'll jam. So do a full rotation. Make sure that it does not bind, which it does not, so that's good. Always check that. Always make sure it doesn't bind, because if it does, you're screwed. So the next thing that we do is this is your main lever. The main lever, again, important orientation of pieces there. This is the only part we didn't clean right. So the little plastic piece here, we're just going to get a Q-tip and some denatured alcohol. And we're going to very thoroughly clean that portion there. That's going to go on that shaft there. So you've already oiled the shaft, I hope. And just set that in there. Then put the collar piece, which should have the little downward tooth facing towards the center of the cycling cam there. Washer. And the tension spring, which is under high pressure, so I'm going to put the camera down so it doesn't fly away, and we'll put the E-clip back on there. And there you have that. That's in place there. Focus, there we go. And then the next thing we do is we put the platter bearing back in place. Now you see this thing here, that cam follower that actuates the multiple place spindle. You will need to pull that back in order to get it on the cycling cam, and I'll show you. So I'm going to rest it down in place. You can see where it's at now, how it wants to fit in there like that. Don't do that. That will break the plastic edge when it comes to this point, and you'll be screwed. So you're going to need to lift it up, pull it aside, and then reset it so that it's resting on top of that, not inside. Again, on top of that. I can't stress that enough. So then get your 2 hex nuts and put them back in here. We'll tighten them down. Get the little ground nut chingus. So I'm running out of space again here. So we're going to wrap up this portion of the video, and the next one we'll finish reassembling the speed selector. But before we can do that, we have to service the motor. So I'll show you how to do that in the next segment. We'll clean and lubricate the motor, we'll put it all back together, and we'll see what happens. So this has been part 2/3 of the BIC 900 series. Stay tuned for the next part, and we'll see if we can get it running. You can see what happens next.